it's not every day that there's a giant crossover with a Marvel movie and DiGiorno pizza. So I figured for this stream, I found 2 of the 4 pizzas from DiGiorno. And I figured might as well do it for the stream today. And if this is popular, I'll go on a hunt. I couldn't find all 4. These are the only 2 I could find at my local Walmart. But I'll go on a hunt and I'll see if I could find some more. So without any ado, I actually had just put these in the oven and just took them out right before the stream here. You can see right here, I have multiple cameras set up. We have lots going on. And what I want to do is I want to try these 2 pizzas. Kind of like a lunchtime stream. Haven't done one of these in a while. So if you're new, welcome. If you're watching live, thank you so much for being here. Say hi in the live chat. If you're watching on the replay or listening on the replay, I'll try to walk through everything I'm doing. And first, got to bring out my pizza cutter, my Star Trek. This comes on every pizza stream that we do here. So without any ado, let's cut right into these pizzas. I'm going to start with the spicy Wolvie Pie, which has pepperoni made with pork, chicken, and beef, chorizo, and bacon. So that's where I want to start with this here. So let's see what we got here. Now, I cooked them according to the instructions. And I will say they got a little dark. Make a nice little slice here. Mind you, I am out of practice as far as this goes. So there we go. We got our pizza. I'll bring it onto the big camera here. You can see we got our slice of. This is the Wolverine themed one. No, this is the spicy Wolverine themed pizza. Let's see how it tastes. Interesting. You grab this for my notes here. Now, as far as these go, frozen pizzas to me are a distinct style of pizza. And we can talk a little bit more about that at the end here after we talk about how these in particular taste. The distinguishing factors of a frozen pizza is that the crust is very kind of crackery and kind of almost flavorless. The sauce is almost a little overpowered, and the cheese is nondescript. And if there's ever pepperoni on it, pepperoni is the only thing you taste. In this case here, this is essentially a pepperoni pizza. I'm going to go for another bite because I don't think I got any of the beef. The little nuggets of beef definitely make you have more to chew through. Usually pepperoni kind of gets a little bit, how to say, you bite into it and then it's gone because it's literally all fat. The beef is something more to chew through. Interestingly, there's kind of a little Mexican spice to it, like almost like cumin, which is interesting because the other pie has a cumin sauce, which is very interesting. Looks like in the live chat we have a couple people. Home Rapid Repair, thanks so much for being here. Never follow pizza instructions, like it a little undercooked. Yeah, you know what's funny? Usually I cook it on the low end, and these here have 2 different cook times, which we'll talk about after as well. And then we have James. Good morning. Very curious to see how these pizzas are. So this one here, I would say essentially is a pepperoni pizza, with just a little more to chew on. One more bite. Yeah. And then second pizza we have here, which I'm a little more interested in, is the Gimme Chimi. I'm going to turn this to that. Get a little more. Now this one is a Deadpool inspired. As far as the box goes, it's Chimichanga Inspired Pizza, which has, I got to read it here, topped with spicy cumin sauce, beef topping, jalapeno, cheddar, and mozzarella cheese. Now, when I opened this, I was a little afraid because I don't like green peppers on pizza. Anything that's a watery topping, I really don't like on pizza, and that could be a whole topic for discussion at some point. I'm sure I've already done that. But this one here is a little more fun as far as the box. it has Deadpool that you can cut off the mask and actually gives you instructions. Step 1, eat pizza. Step 2, put on mask. And step 3, it says save world, but that's been crossed out and it says eat more pizza. So, all of that being said, we're going to go in and we're going to cut it up. So here we go. Here we are with our Chimichanga Inspired Pizza, which is very interesting to me. Now, right off the top, you can see there's a lot of veggies on this one. And as far as what the veggies are, there's definitely some kind of red, like tomato, and the jalapeno peppers, which you could see there. And again, chimichanga inspired. This one here had an extra minute cook time. Both of these were supposed to cook for 17 minutes. This one's 18 minutes. Let's see how it tastes. Weird. Wow. So when it says cumin inspired sauce, I don't know how they did this, but it's like the essence of cumin, almost like a nacho cheese sauce. Like, I guess maybe that's because there's cheddar cheese, but there's definitely a red sauce in there. So maybe it's something like a red enchilada sauce, but it's definitely heavy on the cumin. And it seems like all the beef kind of landed on this side of it, so I want to try to taste that. When they say beef, there's little nuggets. And okay, it's definitely an interesting thing. It's definitely a pizza. And looks like James is saying chimichangas, love them in the desert. Yeah, I love chimichangas. They're good. And yeah, the red enchilada sauce definitely is what this reminds me of. Between these two pizzas, one thing I would say, if you enjoy kind of softer pizza, definitely don't cook it according to the box. The box tells you, and I actually pulled these a minute early because I was getting impatient and I wanted to get down here and get set up to talk to you guys. It says bake 18 minutes, and this is the chimichanga one. And that one definitely, probably because there's the raw vegetables on it, definitely needs a little bit more of a cook time. But 17 minutes is kind of on the long side. I would cook these 15 minutes. They were smelling really toasty when I was getting them in the oven and out of the oven. I brought down my pizza hot sauce just in case we needed it. But I think in terms of flavor, either of these pizzas is definitely very flavorful. As far as like the cross promotion, it's interesting. I got kind of burned out on comic book superhero movies, so I'm not really the target demo for Deadpool versus Wolverine. Is it versus? No, Deadpool and Wolverine. But when we saw these pizzas in the market, the grocery, I like to say, we figured it would be a fun thing to try. I got to save most of this for the rest of the fam. Our local Walmart didn't have all four, so this is flavor 2 of 4, and this is flavor 4 of 4. And you can see they have these little cards on there, kind of like a Polaroid little thing going on. And as far as these were kind of the more tame of the variety. I meant to pull it up on so I could bring the whole line on stream here, but the other flavors, I think one is a extra pepperoni pizza, which is interesting because one of these, I think it's called Maximum Pep, and then this one is Spicy Wolvie, which for some reason includes chorizo, which is odd. Maybe there's something in the movie that ties these in. Who knows? But the interesting thing is the other one, which I think is number four of four, right? Because this is 2 of 4. I think it's 1 of 4. I don't know. Whichever one it is black olives and pineapple. Looks like Larry here is not going to be watching the movie, and he's going to wait for streaming, and that's what I'm going to do. I honestly, for films, I can't really do films in a theater unless it's something that's like really, really special. Deadpool and Wolverine is kind of, it's on the border for me, but again, I'm kind of burned out on superhero movies. But black olive and pineapple. Now let's talk about this for a second. The whole pineapple on pizza thing. I'm not opposed to pineapple on pizza. I think it could be good. I made a video kind of trying out different iterations, doing pineapple with different meats, doing pineapple with different hot sauces and things like that. So pineapple on pizza could work. Where it becomes a problem, and it's not only pineapple that has this problem. For me, it's any uncooked watery topping. So green peppers is kind of the same thing, and black olives is kind of the same thing. For pineapple on pizza or green peppers, you kind of have to start with it already mostly cooked. So like for peppers, I like to saute the peppers first before I put on there. Pineapple, I don't know what you would do because it's a pretty watery fruit. So it's not the sweetness that's a problem for me as far as that. It's the wateriness. I don't like biting into pizza that like explodes in your mouth. It's not a good feeling. As far as these pizzas, I mean, that chimichanga pizza, which is what you're seeing at the bottom of the screen right now, is definitely an odd thing. And I think that those vegetables there are jalapeno peppers and red jalapeno peppers. Now that I look at it a little more closely, and I'm not focused too much on the stream. Looks like we got AP Mike, egg foo what? Looks good. Thanks for stopping by, Mike. English or Spanish? English here. I can speak Spanish, but I'm out of practice about 20 years. My Spanish is not very good. And then we got James. It's not a comic movie knockoff. It's Digiorno. That's funny. I wonder. I know they have special Deadpool and Wolverine popcorn buckets, which are interesting. I thought it was a fake thing. And AP Mike, I think you'll get a kick out of what the Wolverine one looks like. You'll have to go on Twitter and look that up. But okay, so the other pizza, which if this stream is popular, which it seems like so far it is, maybe we'll do this again tomorrow if I can find the other ones. And maybe not. My wife did a little sleuthing and she might have found them, but I'm not sure. But the one that I'm interested to try is the black olive and pineapple. Because as a frozen pizza, and you could see here, because it gets so well done, the watery vegetables might work pretty well, but I don't like black olives that much, and I'm not a huge fan of pineapple on pizza, although I'm not opposed to it. So I'd be interested to try that one. The other one, the maximum pep, I don't know what it's going to be above what this spicy Wolvie Pie was. So I don't know what the allure is to that one. But let's see. I hit all my points here. Any other things you want me to talk about as far as pizza goes? Because I right now still looking for a job, so I have time. And this so far is doing very well as far as people coming in. Looks like we had some nice comments here, and I appreciate everybody for stopping by. But with that said, this was a lot of fun. If you want to see more, leave a comment. You can reach out on social media. If let's say if this gets, where are we at here? If this video gets 25 likes, we'll do another stream tomorrow. How about that? So let's try to get the like count up. Does that work? I don't even know. I don't know how this works. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, listening. These pizzas, I would say for $6 are no better or no worse than any other frozen pizza. It's a heavily engineered industry. It's not the same as regular pizza. You got to consider it its own style. And here, James has a question. Do the pizzas have enough sauce? Usually frozen pizzas lack sauce. So I think this is a good point. I don't think it's that they lack sauce. I think it's that the sauce that they use, because it has to be flash frozen, is extremely thick. It's not like a tomato sauce like you can ladle on. It's more like one you can spread. So it's extra concentrated, probably just made with tomato paste. So yeah, these here are not very runny sauces. The chimichanga one is a little more loose than the red sauce that's on the Wolverine pie. Jay Trinidad, frozen pizza is an abomination. Yeah, I mean, it's not ideal, but in some cases there are pretty good frozen pizzas out there. Like I said, it's definitely a highly engineered, something that goes through a lot of testing. When you see products in the supermarket that have a lot of branding and stuff like that, you have to marvel over the engineering and the kind of social experiments that go into having that. Jay Trinidad, I like your resolve. When you can go anywhere and get a good slice of pizza, as a New Yorker, that's not a problem for any of us. But some people live in areas where the pizza is just not good. Not to say frozen pizza is better than anything they could get made at a mom and pop shop, but it's a thing upon itself. You can't discount what it is. And with that said, I'll shut this stream down. Thank you so much for joining. And again, 25 likes and we'll do this again tomorrow.